What's up, everyone? It's Marco Hanna from PhoneDog.com, and today I have a really exciting unboxing of the BLU Vivo 4. Now, this is the 4th generation of the BLU Vivo, and you guys have seen BLU products for a long time here at PhoneDog just because they are such a great company in terms of making affordable handsets that are pretty spec'd up in power, and this one is probably the best BLU device that I've seen in quite a long time. And the reason for that is this model is basically the exact replica, basically carbon copy of the actual S5.5 from Gionne, which is a Chinese company. In China, obviously, they're making great handsets, and this is basically the US variant that we get here in the USA. Now, this thing is spec'd up to the gills in terms of hardware. An octa-core processor, a 5-inch Full HD Super AMOLED display, a 13-megapixel camera on the back, and a 5-megapixel camera on the front. And it is the world's thinnest device at 5.5 millimeters. So it's going to be a pretty special unboxing because it is such a great device, and it's built all from aluminum and a glass. It's Corning Gorilla Glass on the display. So this is a lot of great specs in such an affordable phone. It's about $400 off contract. But let me go ahead and actually give a quick shout out to our sponsors at Best Buy Mobile for giving us devices like this and other devices for use in our One Pod Bandit giveaway game at PhoneDog.com. So you walk into Best Buy Mobile, you walk out working, which means you get everything set up from your email, from your Facebook, and wow, this is actually really tiny and really thin. It's quite a substantially thin device. It's pretty thin. It's really nice in the hand. It's metal on the back, metal on the front, stainless steel and aluminum running around the sides here. And again, that is a ridiculously thin device right there. So let's go ahead and just set this aside in the normal PhoneDog fashion. Go ahead and open up the rest in here. So we got a booklet for your user manual. That's going to be handy, if not really. We have a USB cable. We have a pair of earbuds here. We got a wall wart. Looks like we have a SIM card removal tool if you are changing your SIM card. This is a GSM only model, will not work on Verizon or Sprint. And it also will not work on LTE, it's HSPA Plus as well, at least I believe so. Let me try my AT&T SIM and I'll get back to you in the full review. We have a case in here, and we also have, if I can get this out, a screen protector to protect your beautiful 5.5-inch display. And oh, that's a big fail right there. I'm trying to get the screen protector out. There we go. And I ended up dropping everything on the floor. So we'll just put this stuff back here, make sure that everything is set in here, because I don't want to lose it. And yeah, we got a screen protector. So let me go ahead and move all of this stuff aside here, and let's focus back onto the BLU Vivo 4. Let's go ahead and peel off this little screen protector, or this little screen cover. No exciting swooshy noises in there. And we'll do the same to the back, if I can find a place to kind of jam my fingernail under here. These things are always really difficult for me. There we go. Oh, almost there. Look at that. Hey, look, the sticker comes off with the back panel, so that's great. And wow, that is a beauty, isn't it? It's a completely slate black. The only logo you see right here is the BLU logo. This one comes with 16 gigabytes of built-in storage. You do also have an option for a 32 gigabyte model, and it's quite a thin device. Let's go ahead and boot this guy up. And they actually use a lot of the same practices as the iPhone in terms of where to put the antennas. The antenna's actually on the left side. That's where you see these little two slits in the aluminum. On the back, we have a 13-megapixel camera, a flash. On the front, we have a 5-megapixel front-facing camera, and we have that 5-inch Super AMOLED HD display at full 1920 by 1080. Let's go ahead and unlock this guy, and we'll go through the start here. I don't want to put a SIM card in here. Let's go ahead and just skip everything. Alright, so this is going to be running Android 4.2 Jelly Bean. It's not going to be KitKat or anything that's a little bit more updated to that. Now, I know BLU is hard at work at bringing all those updates to the devices here, but not quite yet in terms of being ready. Now, this is Android 4.2, so it's still a pretty standard and pretty modern version of Android, and this is running on basically BLU's custom user interface here. You can put a launcher on top of this if you don't prefer this, which is probably what I would be able to do. It's probably what I'm going to do in the future here. But let me just go ahead and just play around with this for just a little bit here. But I am interested in the camera, and there's actually two cameras right here. go ahead and just go to the normal camera. I want to see what this 13 megapixel camera looks like. Yes, please remember locations. And obviously I won't be able to judge the photo quality off the display, but, well, I took a pretty shaky camera. Oh, it's not bad. Yeah, it's pretty good. That looks pretty sharp and pretty clean and pretty noise-free. So quick hardware tour again. 5-inch display on the front. We have 3 capacitive buttons here. We have a home button, a menu button, and the back button here. On the right side, you basically just have a slot for your SIM card. On the back, obviously your 13 megapixel camera. On the left side, we have your volume rocker and your power switch, which falls pretty perfectly in terms of your left hand and also your right hand. Perhaps not exactly perfect for your right hand, but again, it's pretty simple to get to it. And inside, you have a 2300 milliamp hour battery, which should last you all day. Now, that's probably one of the biggest scares with this phone is it is such a thin device. The battery has to be pretty thin and small, but they managed to fit 2300 milliamp hours, so it's going to last you pretty, hopefully a pretty good amount in the day. So I'll definitely get to that in the full review. Now, before I get out of here, I know people are going to want to see what the comparison is with the iPhone 5S in terms of the thinness of the device. The iPhone's at 7.6 millimeters. This is going to be at 5.5, so you're going to see a pretty substantial difference when I put these two together. And look at that, ladies and gentlemen. It is a ginormous difference, and if this is any indicator of how thin the next iPhone will be, I am going to be a huge fan of a phone this thin. It definitely feels very good in the hand. Even with a larger display like this, it fits really, really well in one hand. I could actually be comfortable holding this, and since there is a nice edge on the sides, it is a very grippable phone. Now, that's, again, if it's curved like the HTC One, that's where you see a lot bit of more slipperiness, or I guess you'd be a little bit more scared to drop it because it is such a curved device. So my name is Marco Hanna from PhoneDog.com. It's been the unboxing and first look of the BLU Vivo 4, and you can leave me any questions or comments below in the comments section or send them to me on Twitter at PhoneDog_Marco, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.